Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. There's been a request to make a torpedo boat destroyer and a torpedo boat. I'm going to oblige that. If I'm making torpedo boats, I'm going to make them small. Squeeze that down. So let's see what we can manage. I'm going to keep this lightweight and cheap and easy to produce. Philosophy for these during this campaign has been these are cheap throwaway ships. I will put a 3-inch gun on it though, rather than a 2-inch. Still a pop gun. But it should do. Coal, natural boilers, we can throw the turbines on, see how that works out. How fast can we make these go? 24, 25, jump a whole bunch. 30. We throw turbines on. See how far the hull will let us go. 33. Not much more for a whole lot more cost. That's 1 million to build one of these versus 3 million for one of those, or 1.5 with a lot more extra weight and more engine efficiency. Don't need range. Have more range with the triple expansion despite the engine efficiency problems. I don't think we need increased for a torpedo boat, nor the enhanced loading. Range currently is 1.2 kilometers. We can bring that down to 0.7 kilometers with a much faster torpedo before people have faster ships. Can do the larger torpedoes. That'll work. No need to add more. And in my opinion, the turbines just aren't worth it for this small ship. We already have a surplus of weight that we can use. We're already going fast. Has more range with a triple expansion engine. So Flamberge it is. Just looking at size-wise how that compares. We'll just keep the 2 small funnels. And then a torpedo boat destroyer. Wow, dreadnoughts are big compared to torpedo boats. Forget the scale, then you go to switch. Now this one, I'm less sure on the size. There are a couple other design elements I do want though. Definitely want them to be at least 30 knots. Let's start with minimum. Accuracy will matter, but that is expensive. I'd say the compromise is here. Can we fit a 3-inch there? We can. Does the 2-inch have better angles? No. We get 3 3-inch guns. Stick one on the stern, but we need at least a torpedo launcher. This is still a torpedo boat. We could lengthen it. And also add the turbines. I'm willing to make it more expensive. Oh, she fast. Unlike the torpedo boat, a little bit bigger and you get better hull forms. We can max out the speed. That is expensive though. Yeah, we can do something like that. Standard otherwise, considering her speed, we will just can't quite fit it. Might have to be the smaller torpedoes. Which is fine. They're still pretty deadly at this stage. Alright, that's not too expensive. It's faster than our torpedo boats. Has guns, still has teeth, can launch torpedoes. Might want to ditch those funnels in favor of the teeny ones again. That's 27, that is 24. Can't quite fit a second one of those, and those are all too big. I think that's about the best we're going to get. Nah, we're going to leave it. You can't fit 2s on these. Like, I could fit 2s on the sides. Actually, there is some value to that. But we've got wing turrets for the 3s, 3-inch, 3-inch broadside, 2s. Gotta get close to the torpedo boats to even be able to hit them. Most of the time, we've been doing pretty well. But that's the sheer volume of fire more than anything else. They've been continuing to make optimizations so these load times are a little bit better, but this is how long it takes. Currently, almost done with our ship building expansion, building 2 battleships, 4 light cruisers. We have plenty of shipbuilding capacity at the moment. Politics-wise, Austria-Hungary is fairly hostile without being totally hostile. How much tonnage do we have up here currently? We have, we'll call it 25,000. 60, 70. Alright, that's easier than I thought it would be. There's been a suggestion to start an invasion of Western Germany. I think we can actually manage that. I didn't think we had the tonnage to be able to trigger it, but I think we can. It'll mean lifting the blockades of these ports, but the blockade is mostly calculated by what you have in the area. Let's move those guys there. Move these ones here. Keep our fleets. Meanwhile, we have our aging prime fleet, having lost a light cruiser coming back from the Pacific. It's a single torpedo boat, not too worried about that. Want the port. I can get the islands, but not the port. I was going the wrong direction. Nothing in that port. Yep, nothing in any of those ports. Meanwhile here, we definitely do not have the tonnage to trigger any sort of invasion. Nothing but torpedo boats out there. Alright, so let's keep going. A meeting and a strike. The strike will be automated. The meeting will be interesting. There we go. 6 transports sunk. Battleship with a torpedo boat. Yeah, that's not going to go well for you. Four of our most modern battleships. Yep, 4 Belarus's. Whole fleet together. Let's get the light cruisers together. Sorry, heavy cruisers. Follow. We want line ahead. Tight sequencing. Save your torpedoes for sure shots. Alright, there we go. Foggy day. We immediately run into each other. They're getting it sorted out. To the east, that seems accurate. Time has auto slowed down, so they are within range. Yep, we've been spotted. With all these funnels, our ships are not very stealthy. It's a light ship of some kind. Looks like the torpedo boat. There's the heavy fire. And we got our first hit already. Aft steering. Make sure all guns stay on there. Overpen. Still destroyed the aft portion of the ship. Which is the death knell. She will not survive that. And just taking a pummeling now. You can see our primary target up ahead. Traveling left to right, so we're going to change angle. Hail of fire. And what is our range currently? 3.5 kilometers. Alright, let's flatten that. Get broadside. There we go, first hits. Second hits. Destroyed one of the main guns. Her angle. Looks like you're trying to turn away. Oh, that was a good flooding shot for the midships. pretty hard now. And there she goes. All in all, pretty much the expected result. And there we go, another 13,000 victory points for the French Republic. Brazil wants 2 new cruisers. Not a great markup, but we've got tons of dockyard space. Poland gains freedom. And Prussia, so a tiny Poland. Alright, against Sumatra, we'll place local government, pacify the region. We need 5,600 tons. Sure. Got plenty of tonnage in that area at the moment. I think I accidentally combined our 2 modern battle fleets. Yeah, all together. First thing, Germany, naval invasion, choose Western, need 100,000 tons, commence the attack. Financially, everything's good. We can untick these now that we have the extended barrels and the larger guns and the better cruiser hulls. I think we'll pass on designing at the moment, though. We did the 2 torpedo boats. A lot of our fleets are busy. Germany's side of Admiralty changes. Fight to the end. We want Western Germany. Sank a transport. 8 more out and about. Launched our invasion. Needed tonnage 3. See, this is why we had to consolidate the fleet. I wasn't expecting it to be that high. Like, sure, we needed to consolidate it just to get the tonnage to trigger it, but then there's no way we're going to meet this. Not at all. I don't think we even have 300,000 tons, do we? Should be an easy check. Yeah, our total fleet isn't even big enough. So that's a bust. Move our ships back to harassing transports, entering and leaving portages. Nothing else is important at the moment. Not that I can remember, at least. Auto resolve, 3 transports. Even that one's not doing terribly well. Our logistics are very good at this point. Germany's is very poor. We should be performing above expectation. Commissioning our new cruisers. Battleships in half a year. Strike for 1 transport. Longer range torpedoes. A lot of transport sunk. These cruisers, 5.9-inch guns, 4.5-inch guns, 3.9 with the mines. Not that we really need the mines, but blocking up the Orsend would be beneficial. Nothing gonna happen at Sumatra at this point. Hey, superimposed guns. Excellent. Armed transports, minesweeping equipment. We lost a few transports in West Africa. Poland declared independence and then signed with Germany. That's amusing. Offensive's coming along. Dockyards are complete. Another month. Alright, 6 transports sunk. And we got all kinds of stuff kind of floating around in there. Marking time until Germany collapses, or we take what we need or want. 3 transports. Ooh, a heavy cruiser. Combine our screen. Actually, let's go normal. Follow, battle line. Sparing use of torpedoes. Alright, good. Smooth. I'm glad that doesn't do damage. Looks like the Bellicase was built to spec. The Condorcet was not. A lot of flaws. Including a pretty gnarly base gun inaccuracy. 11%. We're now down to 3 kilometers, full broadside. Been favoring looking from the enemy point of view lately. That's actually a decent design. And the singles, 6-inch, pretty mediocre. 4-inch on the side? No, 4-inch are the casemates. 4.2s are on the side and up here on the bridge. And a bunch of 2-inch in special mounts. We do have torpedoes, bow and sides. They have a range of 0.9 kilometers. As are ours. Seems like one of the ones to watch at real time. Oh yeah, bad day for you. Oh, right amidships. Straight into the engine room. Is that an overpen? Sure it was. Alright, let's make a turn. Opening up range. Let's reset our... It's enough of a turn. It'll probably reset our aiming, but that should be fine at this range with her slow and damaged. Should decide to launch a torpedo against our light cruiser. Oh, one of the torpedoes managed to detonate. And down she goes. Few hits. Scratched our paint, sir. Yeah, 515 damage. Primarily to the cruiser. Some in the engine room too. Oh, and the Prince Adalbert. Bright sunny day. Excellent accuracy. Just coming straight at us. I'm gonna slightly angle the battleships. Penetration aft deck. That'll ruin their day. Back aft though, so it'll probably only affect their steering. No, not at all actually. Aft steering flooding now. Ooh. Significant penetration main deck. With the 8-inch actually. Shows how weakly armored the early heavy cruisers are. More flooding. Yeah, main belt was penetrated by... oh, partial pen. Never mind. Still partial pen with 4-inch guns. Oh, ammo detonation. I don't think she has long. She might even sink on her own at this point. Got a little time for the damage control to get on top of it, but under fire, there's no chance. There we go. And here I was concerned about Germany. I'm ready to take on the UK and the US at the same time. A lot of transports lost. Mexico wants a torpedo boat. Yes, I would like to launch the occupation of Sumatra. You need to give me the trigger. Cosmows are slow. Let's send Condes in to hopefully take out that torpedo boat. 37%. Let's see, political wise. Moving forward. No, an actual meeting battle. A lot of updates for the Soviet Union. And Japan. War continues. Port strike. Hey, we got him. Oh, that was actually a light cruiser. I like the looks of these ones with the kind of not square but oblong funnels. Then the multiple wing turrets. 4 8s, 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 4s each side. There we go. We see them. Looks like they're traveling left to right, so I'm gonna switch sides. Oh, no. Going right to left. What range are we? Almost 3 kilometers. Let them come to us. Tighten up the formation. Don't mind more liberal use of torpedoes. There's our torpedo. Looks good to me. See if it's a dud or not. Hit a little bit aft. Dud torpedo. Actually, let's set the rudder. 5 degrees shouldn't disrupt our gunnery too much. Well, I'm gonna pause it here because I don't trust the AI to actually avoid well, I don't have, didn't even set them to avoid. Do we cut in or out? Let's try to pass behind by cutting in the angle. We'll drop speed. Take a little bit for the rudder to engage. There's our torpedo. I think they're going to hit us. Up towards the bow, and we're giving them a better chance of not being a dud. There it is. Well, we got them back. Bring this down to 10 degrees. Get our speed up again. Nope, heavy flooding. Our heavy cruiser could take a torpedo, their light cruiser could not. But that's one less raider. And repairs are no big deal. Lost more transports. Alright. Move these back to North Oceania. Gotta move both because then I can take, see, it needs to be a port 4,000 tons minimum, which I don't think any of these small islands has. But back to Manila. And that way we can split our fleet like that. Nothing up there. Coming along nicely with the invasion of Eastern Germany. Politics are fine, finances are fine. Research, I'm not too worried about anything. Kind of curious what they're researching. Hydraulic turrets. And Mark II 7-inch. Nice. Everything else is fine. Everything's coming along splendid. But that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.